All right, you guys, we are all set. This is round 3, part 1 coming at you guys. And last round we saw One Piece barely, and I mean barely, squeak out a victory, but nonetheless they did pull out a victory. So we are all even up. So let's see if One Piece can continue that momentum here in round 3. Round 3, part 1, guys. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, even dish. Looking beautiful there, huh? Very lavish man. I'm not afraid to say it. Lavish looking dude. So there we go. Starting off with the box topper there. And let's get right in to these pack openings. And like I said, last time we saw One Piece barely pull out a victory, but they did pull out a victory. Some very good cards in round 2, as well as that secret rare. No first pack magic there. So very interesting now to see if they can continue that success. I mean, they beat out a Digimon booster box that had 3 alternative arts and a secret rare. So if they can do that, there's a very good chance that they can continue that success. So let's see what we got here. It would be amazing too to pull the Shanks alternative art for you guys. I would love nothing more than to pull that card. Obviously, I'd love nothing more just because it's, you know, it basically paid for like half the case. Talking about a card that's like, at this point now, I think it's still, it has dropped since the last time I made a video. I think in the tail of the tape, I think I had it at 579. I think currently, that's not a good card to pull. Very bad one. I think currently that Shanks card now is sitting at, I want to say 520 at this point. So still, I mean, not like that's anything to sneeze at. $520 is still $520. So, Speed, Inertia, Gene Bart, Izo, Sanji, and oh, okay. Not the parallel one that I'm looking for, but it is a Shanks nonetheless. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous looking card. Look at that, man. Look at that. I swear it's almost like there's like another film on top of it, the way it looks. It just looks different and feels very different. Don't know what kind of like waxing or what kind of paper they print on, but man, they feel thick like a credit card. So very good. We finally got a Shanks. That is a secret rare. It is not the parallel art. The parallel art has all like this artwork on the back of the card there. So still a very good card to pull. So there we go. One Piece starting off very strong. Of course, we do need some Trafalgar Laws. So Eustace, Captain Kid or whatever. We need some of those cards because I'm noticing that those are the super rares that are actually very expensive. And also to the Zoro cards. Zoro, just a generic super rare, is selling for $18.99 a pop. That is a very expensive super rare. So of course, if we can pull some of those, that would be great as well. So far, off to a pretty good start for One Piece. And again, just keep commenting down below, guys. You know, let me know how you guys are if you guys like this new format of the Booster Box Showdown. I did my typical Booster Box Showdown in round 1, and then obviously you guys know that OBS crashed on me in round 1. So then I told myself, I think it's time to maybe mix up the format a little bit. It's also easier for me to edit, but also too, the fan in me wanted to do it this way because I just enjoy sitting down and cracking open all these booster boxes, you know? So I figured, you know, why not? Let's go. So like I said, let me know, comment down below if you guys like this style, if you guys are at least okay with this way of doing it. How I drop part 1 and part 2 in the same day. So let me know, comment all down below. Don't forget also to smash that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe. Don't forget too, we are doing a giveaway for this month. If you go back and watch the very first video of the Booster Box Showdown, the tail of the tape, you will see that I issued a challenge. And if that video gets 100 likes, I will be giving away a Pokemon Charizard Premium Ultra case to one lucky subscriber in the comment section. So make sure you are also commenting that video. Make sure you're basically doing all 3 things, just like, comment, subscribe. But that video in particular, looking for 100 likes, and then I will give it away to someone in the comment section. All right, next pack here. Nothing great. Start off strong with the Shanks, and then we kind of just slow down all of a sudden. Sometimes that can be really good, sometimes it can be really bad. One thing I keep asking myself too, especially because in the last one, like I said, you know, One Piece barely pulled out a victory. And you got to remember too, this is $100 a booster box, right? $100. That's hard to break. So the fact that, oh, my second Anji, also a really good card to pull. Happy to see that one. So just like that, we got our 2 alternative arts. A nice card. Look at that card, guys. Just beautiful. Beautiful artwork. And one thing, like I said, I was going back to one thing I just keep asking myself is just how are these pull rates? How are the value of this, of the product? You know, that's one thing I look at when it comes to TCG. I look at the value of a product. Tony Choppa. And what I mean by value is, are you getting at least your money's worth per booster box? Or at the very least, are you getting close? That's very important. I think a lot of people underestimate how important that is for a booster box or for a company to have some success with their fans. Because otherwise what you end up happening is the people with deep pockets end up buying all the booster boxes. There we go. There's a Trafalgar Law. Hopefully now we can get a Zoro, and this booster box will be looking pretty good. But what you end up happening is when you can't make the value back in your booster box, what ends up happening is that people with deep pockets end up buying all the booster boxes, and the people that don't have that money just end up buying singles. And for some people that works out, but for me personally, I don't like that method. I want it to be able to be where it's like, you know, if I'm spending $75 or $100, I'm getting my money's worth. To me, it's a very big thing for me, and if like it's high on my chart, and if I'm not getting my money's worth, just won't spend the money, just won't buy your product. I'll just buy singles. I don't know how. Ooh, okay, so I guess that Shanks then was not an alternative art. That is an alternative art, and that is a heck of an alternative art. That is jacked. He is jacked for sure. That is a rare alternative art. Oof, look at that card, guys. Damn. Damn, son. He's thick. And he's built. But I want you guys to also comment, how important is value to you guys? I mean that sincerely. Like when you're buying a product, how important is value to you guys? I'm specifically talking about TCG. Because like I said, to me, value is just about everything. I will not go out and spend money. It's why you haven't seen me open up any Magic the Gathering or Pokemon. There's just, the value is just not there. I feel like those companies just take full advantage of their base. They just don't give back to the people that buy booster boxes. Hey, I guess you're going to get one of these in every booster box, it seems like. I think you're going to get one alternative art Don card in every booster box. I would not be mad about that, because I would love to be rocking a full-on playset of 10 alternative art Don cards, especially if I'm going to build a Luffy deck. That is like built for him, right? I'm totally okay with that. Come on, give me the Zoro, and I'm feeling really good about my chances here for One Piece. If I don't get that Zoro card, I'm not going to be feeling good. Talking about a damn near $20 super rare, and we have about 5 more packs, so I feel like we're due for at least 2 more super rares, and that's about it. Come on, Zoro, where are you at? Like I said, getting him, and you're feeling okay. Boa Hancock, also very good one to pull. Talking about now $6, $7. I'm starting to memorize now all the prices of these cards. So when I'm seeing these things, I'm already doing the numbers in my head of who I think is going to win. Because I would love to see One Piece win. Because I absolutely want to bring back One Piece for the next booster box showdown. Maybe One Piece versus like Yu-Gi-Oh! Next or something like that. I know a lot of people would love to see Yu-Gi-Oh! Make a return. Pretty sure I'm due for one more super rare, and then that's probably gonna do it. And we got 3 packs, so come on, Zoro. Like I say, talking about $20 super rare. Another thing too, I was also looking at Kaido. Not a bad one to pull, just not the Zoro that I was looking for. And he costs 10, man. That's expensive, man. Oof. Oof. That is brutal. That's a pricey card to pay. One thing I was looking at too, looking at the prices of all of the generic rares, and I'm noticing that there's a lot of generic rares. $3, $2, $1.50. Like, you really are looking at the full scale of everything. And I was mentioning this earlier too. I think I mentioned this in round 1. That one of the best things, there's Jack, looking real different. One thing I love about anything that's like a first set of anything, right? This is the first set of One Piece. You're not going to be sitting on the bulk of any of this. You are going to be selling. Like, I'm going to sell everything, like every last piece, and I promise you it will all go. Because all these cards are going to have a home. Dracula. Not the Zoro card. So, that is it. Here for round 3, part 1. Let's go ahead and get to the overview, and let's see how well I did. Well, I did way better than I expected. This is something I want to talk about with you guys, by the way. I did way better than I expected, and partially because of that Sanji card. Sanji, when we first pulled it, was $25. It's now double the price of $50 now, and a lot of cards in this booster box are starting to go up. So, of course, the price per box was $100. Total value pulled here was $135.43 for a profit of $35.43. Stick around with me to the end, you guys. I want to talk about what's going on with One Piece and the prices. Well, how about that here in round 3? I said in the very beginning, I think a lot of us were thinking this, that it was going to be very difficult for One Piece to clear that bar of $100 consistently in just about all these booster boxes, right? You think of over 12 booster boxes, it's going to be very difficult to clear that $100 price tag. Well, one thing that none of us anticipated, and I certainly didn't anticipate, and I should have anticipated, and I'll tell you why in a second, but all the cards here in One Piece are starting to go up. You go on TCG right now, and you look at all the cards individually, and you'll see, like, they have a little stock market. All the cards are just trending upwards. All the cards are going like this. They're just going up, right? They're not going down. They're going all the way up. For example, Trafalgar Law. When we first pulled Trafalgar Law in Booster Box 1 and 2, in Booster Box 1, I believe it was sitting around $7, $8, and in Booster Box 2, it was at $12. It is now sitting at $17, $18 consistently. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. Boa Hancock, another card. In the first booster box, in Booster Box 1 and 2, sitting around $4 or $5. It's now sitting at $7, $8 consistently. And in this round, in round 1, I believe it was, we pulled Sanji Alternative Art. Sanji was at $23.99. It is now selling on TCG for $50.99. And if that's not the only ones that are doing this, all of them are starting to do this. You actually look right now on TCG, I believe there are 3 cards right now over $100 in One Piece. Boa Hancock Alternative Art. Nami, I believe the alternative art is also over $100. And actually, no, sorry, not Boa Hancock. Zoro Parallel art is over $100 right now. Nami's over $100. And of course, the Shanks Parallel art is still sitting at $520. And I say I should have anticipated this because this is very reminiscent of Digimon 1.0 when it first dropped onto the scene. Both me and my wife, we went out and we purchased 2 cases of Digimon 1.0. I believe the booster boxes were sitting at $120, $140, somewhere around there. But here's the thing. Every booster box was making me about $200+ because all the super rares were over, $10, $12, $20, just like One Piece is doing right now. So this is very reminiscent of when Digimon bursted onto the scene. 1.0, very high price tag, but a lot of expensive cards were in there. One Piece, no exception. Booster boxes around $100 to $140, sometimes even more right now in some cases. And you're seeing cards, though, I mean, they're expensive cards inside of them. So I thought in the beginning it was going to be very difficult now for One Piece to clear that $100 price tag. Now it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. And now it looks like they are sitting in the driver's seat. And there's a very good chance that One Piece is going to beat Digimon because of the demand for these cards. And that's something that I don't think anybody anticipated. I want you guys to comment down below if any of you guys anticipated something like this happening, because I saw in the first booster box showdown video that I made, the tail of the tape, a lot of people were saying Digimon probably going to win this in round 1. Everybody's like, oh, look at that, Digimon winning. Round 1, One Piece made us $75. Since then, $115 and $135. So that tells you how the prices are going up, because we're not pulling anything drastically different this time around. We're still pulling consistently some of the same cards we've already seen before. So that tells you where the prices are kind of at right now. And again, this is very reminiscing. I do this for a living. I make passive income by selling and trading cards all day long. Very reminiscent of Digimon. Bandai, once again, I've said this in the last video, Bandai needs to be applauded for this. They're doing something right out there. I very much look forward to Battle Spirit Saga. I also look forward to more One Piece booster box sets. Also, little tip for you guys out there, little advice from me to you guys, do not go out and buy One Piece right now. I think the market is just too high right now. I was very fortunate to get this now at $100 a booster box. You're not going to see those prices until set 2 and 3 drop. Hopefully by then prices start to come down, the market starts to settle in, just like Digimon did, and you'll see that price. That will be your opportunity to go out and buy the first set of One Piece. Then I highly recommend you buy it, put it in your closet, buy a couple of booster boxes, let it sit and sealed, and then after, by the time sets 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 come around, people will love to go back to sets 1. That's when that prices start to go right back up again. So little advice from me to you guys. As always, guys, please comment down below if you guys anticipate any of this. I'll be dropping, don't forget this is part 1, I'll be dropping part 2 either tonight or tomorrow sometime. See if I have enough time to edit these videos. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. And again, don't forget to comment. I really want to hear from some of you guys if you guys anticipated this. And I'll see you guys next time right here at Table of Madness.